Hi, it's Mr. Smith, and in this video we're going to go over the syllabus together. And notice here it talks about contacting your instructor, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Normally it's going to be a lot faster than that, sometimes right away. Um, Instructor contact information. This is my name, Scott Smith. Notice the 1T, that's why my nickname's 1T. This is my email address, and this is a Google Voice phone number I have. You can call me or text me there, especially if you want to have a conversation. Otherwise, most people will use my email. This is an internet course, and so office hours are going to be held online in eCampus. If you need to get a hold of the division for some reason throughout the semester, this is actually a Brookhaven number you can call here, or click on this link here. If the link's not working, I may have to update it. Things have been changing a lot lately. So this is the section we're in, 73641. Again, it's an internet course. Last day to withdraw is June 23rd. Hope that won't be necessary. And you should have taken college algebra or something equivalent to that to get into this course. So there's a course description, there's learning outcomes. It talks a little bit more about 1316 here. These are Texas core objectives that you'll see probably on all of your syllabi. So you're welcome to read through those things. But I want to focus on the things that most students care about the most. So number one, when you paid for the course, as long as you are including or signed up to be in the Include program, you're also going to get the MyMathLab online program where you have the book and everything as part of your purchase to get into the class. So you don't have to buy that separately. Now there is a need for a graphing calculator. Hopefully you have a friend or somebody that can let you borrow one, or you may have used one in high school. The TI-84 is the one that I'll be using in class. It's actually a CE, but a TI-84 or a TI-83 should work fine. These are calculators that are not approved. If you have any questions about your calculator, just let me know. This is how things will be graded. There's 4 tests worth 60% of your grade. Homework and quizzes are 10% each, and then there is a cumulative final at the end that's 20% of your grade. Of course, letter grades are going to be determined in the standard way. 90 to 100% is an A, and so on. And I want to go through this in a little bit more detail. So it says with homework, there's going to be homework assigned in MyMathLab to practice the material learned in each section of the textbook. A great feature of MyMathLab is that you get immediate feedback for each problem. If you get a wrong answer, you'll usually have access to detailed feedback on how to do the problem correctly. On the other hand, in order to learn the material well, it's highly recommended that you work out your homework on paper in some sort of notebook. In fact, you're also going to want to be able to print out graph paper or get some graph paper. All to say, homework will be about 10% of your grade. What I find is some students, they work through MyMathLab and they click on all the help buttons, and it can give you a false sense of security that you understand the material. It's really important as you're going through the homework that you're doing the problems, trying to learn the concepts. By writing it down, you're more likely to remember it. And then when you get to the quizzes, you can always go back to that homework and it'll help you get through some problems. Normally you get 2 times to take a quiz. Hopefully the second time you take the quiz, you can do it without looking back. But again, the ability to write out your homework is going to be really important here. Quizzes. So the quizzes will be timed, and they'll also be in MyMathLab, as everything is going to be. And if you're doing well on the quizzes, then that really tells you that you've learned the material. If not, then that indicates you need to spend some more time with it. And you'll take the quizzes up to 2 times, and I'll take your highest score. There's going to be 4 tests. Each one's going to cover 2 chapters except for the last test. And then Chapter 8 is actually tested with the final. And I do want to point out that at the end, I'll replace your lowest test score with what you get on the final. On the other hand, Test 3 is not one that we can replace. That's a department policy. We talked about the final. This just talks about the importance of communication. You want to make sure you're getting the emails that I'm sending out, so make sure that your eConnect address is correct, your email address in eConnect, because that's where, when I make announcements of any sort, it's going to be going to your email in eConnect. And then this is very important. You're not going to be coming to a class, and I'm not going to be taking attendance like a normal face-to-face course. So basically what I'm looking for is all the assignments for the first test need to be completed by June 6th with an average of 70% or better. So basically that's how you're indicating that, hey, I'm here, I'm serious about this, and participating in the course. And if you're not certified as attending, then that's where it can affect your financial aid. So again, as I said in my video, it's just important that you get off to a great start. If you haven't read the institutional policies, you can read those here. You should at least go through those once. And then there's a schedule here. Now, there's actually another schedule that I'll have on the same page where you'll see the syllabus link in eCampus, and it's basically a recommended pacing schedule, and so I would recommend that you follow that. But you do also have a schedule here. The thing is, you have a bunch of assignments that are due on a given date, and so you don't want to just be doing all those on 1 or 2 days. You want to move at a nice pace. All right, well, anyway, that's all I have to say about syllabus. If you have any questions, just let me know, and that's it.